Greetings from IIDL NAPCM. Today we shall be covering role of volunteers in palliative care. This presentation has been prepared by Dr. Professor Dhan Prakash Gupta, MBBS MD, CCPC, Professor Eraz, Lucknow Medical College and Hospital, President of Cancer Aid Society and President of NAPCM Lucknow chapter. Volunteering is a voluntary act of an individual giving time and labor free of cost to the community service. Often volunteers need specific training in the areas they work, such as medicine, it could be education, it could be emergencies. Others serve on as and when needed without any motive of profit. So, there may be rewards and challenges of being a volunteer. So, in a survey earlier, we tried to find out what was the motivation for the volunteers. So, this says that 93% volunteer to make a contribution to the community. 77% want to volunteer to use skills and experiences they have. 59% they are personally affected by the cause and mandate. 50% they want to explore one's own strengths as a volunteer. 48% they want to network or meet people. 47% volunteer because their friends volunteer. 23% people want to volunteer to improve job opportunities and 22% to fulfill religious obligations or beliefs. So, these may be the various motivating factors for volunteering. Why do organization involve volunteers? It could be to get the best, then for passing on the baton so that the activity is kept on, to get the better outputs and for the case of networking. So, your role is that of passion detective, so as to get the right volunteers who have the passion. You should be a good connector and good facilitator too. You have to manage the balance in terms of what the volunteer wants and what the network wants from the volunteer. Involving the volunteers in palliative care. So, we all know that palliative care is a volunteer intensive movement, and our Kerala model has already demonstrated that they have a plenty of volunteers, which makes the model successful. So, we have to be identifying the motivation to volunteer who want to work for palliative care. We should be identifying the rewards for the volunteers. We should be explaining the impact of volunteering for social causes so as to mobilize volunteers. What are the motivation for volunteer in palliative care? They have to set the priorities, do things that make the difference, develop sense of belonging to create loyalty and motivation so as to continue the job, do a job and remain active by giving proper feedback, which should be done timely. Offer constructive ideas for improving the services, help in making decisions and solving the problems too. So, again identifying the rewards is very important in case of volunteers. Rewards could be in form of recognition, as volunteerism is not for remuneration. Sharing of knowledge as well as skills, upgradation of skills and knowledge, whereas networking opportunities could also be a real motivation. So, what is the impact of volunteering? You get the bliss of happiness to take a break and relax from routine work, as every sunset leads to a new dawn. Life is beautiful and so are you. Help others to help yourself in enjoying the life. So, while we are helping others, we get the bliss of happiness too. So, to sum up, if you want to go quickly, you can go alone. However, if you want to go far, go together. This is from an African proverb. Thank you.